we're pretty bullish on Uber shares here. That said, this deal, I don't want to say we're lukewarm, but, it's not going to be, I think, a massively transformative for Uber's online food delivery business in the U.S. Postmates share nationally is about 8%. So the combination of Postmates and UberEat isn't going to make a major change or a major shift in kind of the online competitive dynamic here in the U.S. But clearly, it keeps the Postmates asset out of the hands of Uber's other large competitors, which is important. And probably most importantly, we don't think they overpaid. We think the deal basically values Postmates at around 3 times this year's revenues, which for a company that's not profitable, maybe seems like a lot, but given the current kind of market dynamics and the valuation of assets like this, doesn't seem kind of exorbitant in our view.
Yeah, and it does seem that in this environment, the hope is that the acquisition will give them more scale, too, in delivering not just food, but goods as well, which we know has been extremely high in demand. But do you think in terms of the scale and cutting costs, like it achieves enough when it comes to achieving some of those profitability goals that Uber has laid out?
Yeah, it's a really interesting question. I think for us, it's hard to argue that the addition of Postmates is going to meaningfully accelerate the timetable for UberEats to achieve profitability in the U.S. market. I think it'll accelerate that timetable in a couple of markets in the U.S. For example, markets like L.A. and Miami, where Postmates has got quite substantial share. But as you said, Postmates has had a little bit more traction with consumers, getting them to order stuff beyond just food delivery. So think about kind of daily essentials, groceries, that sort of thing. I think that's really on kind of the long-term, in part of the long-term playbook for Uber, is to kind of drive this habitual day-in, day-out usage of consumers, really get them to use the Uber platform on a daily basis. And, it's possible that Postmates will help kind of accelerate that initiative for Uber.
Sure.